It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we've got some history in this battle of AFL alumni. It's the New York Jets and the Cincinnati Bengals, next on Madden Football.
Now from the banks of the Ohio River, we welcome you to Paycor Stadium in downtown Cincinnati, Ohio. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico with Greg Olson, partner. A couple of teams that feel like they have all the pieces. Just came up short last year. They were so excited to get 2024 going and try to make another run to get into the postseason.
Yeah, both these teams absolutely fall into that category. And just last year, going into the season, Mike, not only did they have playoff expectations, but in a lot of ways they had Super Bowl aspirations. They believe that if the things fall their way, they catch a break, they continue to stay healthy, the roster they have put together is a playoff roster, if not a Super Bowl roster.
Here's the veteran Greg Zuerlein as we are ready to start. And off we go here in Cincinnati. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Cincinnati offense set to take over for the first time. And they're led by the #1 overall pick in 2021, national champion at LSU, it's Joe Burrow.
There's just certain guys, Mike, when they take the field and they step into the huddle, the other 10 players, they just take a little bit of a deeper breath. They're like, man, I'm glad this guy is on our side, and he's certainly one of them. He just brings an element of confidence to everybody else around him, not only in the huddle, but on the sideline, on the defense, the coaching staff. Everyone is better as the result of him being your quarterback.
Here's 2nd and 9. Burrow. Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
He's going to have a Bengals first down, maybe by about a yard, as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
Burrow now to throw on first down. He'll look underneath here for Brown, and he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pick up of 14 and a first down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes. You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Passing right side, and Chase has him. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face 3rd down. On the ground, it's Brown. That's going to be pretty close. Looks like he's got it, and he does. First down.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
He's got it at about the 8. He is in. Mike Gesicki. Touchdown, Bengals. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Evan McPherson now to kick the extra point. The kick is good, and the Bengals will take a 7-0 lead. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. So the Jets offense ready to take over for the first time. They are led by their quarterback, the future Hall of Famer, Aaron Rodgers.
There's not many guys, Mike, in NFL history that while their career is still ongoing, they already are considered a no-brainer finding themselves in Canton one day. And this guy is certainly at the top of the list. And let's not forget, this is not some washed-up quarterback who can't let go of the past. He is still capable of playing at an all-pro level. And if he continues to do so, any team he's on is going to be a Super Bowl contender. So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
And he gets run out of bounds, a short pickup, but it's good enough for a first down. He'll run. This is Hall. Down the sideline, past the 45. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Reese Hall. Touchdown, Jets. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. You might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This returnable from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Bengals offense ready now for their second drive. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. That's to his big tight end, Gesicki. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. 3rd and 5.
Here we go, here we go. Shot.
Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate. Work with your quarterback. Go into scramble, second react.
And the rush is going to get there. He'll go down. They were taking a big risk, going for it in their own territory. It will not pay off. It's a turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And he will get down here as he wisely avoids the contact. From 6 yards out, it's 1st and goal. Here's Rodgers. That's hauled in at the 2.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on them early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for.
That is caught by the tight end, Tyler Conklin. Touchdown, New York. Zuerlein's kick, up and good. And the Jets will move out to a 14-7 lead. So after the touchdown at the other end, Zuerlein is out to kick this one off. The return starts from the 5. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Bengals offense ready to take over possession of the football. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
And this one is intercepted. It's DJ Reed. And the Jets have excellent field position as they take over right at midfield.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
He'll get it into the hands of Garrett Wilson. And he's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. A give. Here's Hall. And a nice run. He's got a first down tackle made right at the 35-yard line. Another run here with Hall. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. 2nd and a yard. Rodgers. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush. So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. The next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Heading out now, the Cincinnati offense. They're going to get set to take over once more. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. 12, 12, 12. Shot.
Burrow. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. To throw is Burrow. He'll try to run for it.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs. 1st and 10 now from the 36. On the option, here's Hall. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. To the left side, and Adams has it. 1st down away to the 26-yard line. And here's 3rd down. Now Rodgers. They'll set up the screen to Hall. The screen works for 10 yards and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down.
So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. The Jets have the advantage. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On the handoff, here comes Hall. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll go again with Hall. And he's going to bring this one close to a 1st down. Looks like they'll mark him just a yard short. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. And he will score. Tyler Conklin, touchdown, New York. That's his 2nd touchdown so far here in the 1st half. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Bengals offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that 1st down.
On 2, ready? Gun. Sahat.
Man in motion, heading left.
Sahat.
Now a 2nd down throw for Burrow. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
It's been a rough 1st half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins. And it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline. So as you...
And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
11 MT. 11 MT.
Burrow now. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike, living in these 3rd and long situations.
Oh, look at this. It's a fake. Oh, what a mess here. It is intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed.
Oh, and they brought the heat trying to block the punt. But without the open target he was relying on, the punter turned quarterback has nowhere to go with the ball. That pressure helped create a sense of panic and led to a throw right towards that defender.
The pass caught right side by Conklin.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion. What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain. A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Bengals offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession.
On one, ready?
They'll start it here with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
To throw is Burrow. This one caught by Chase. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Balls accurate, balls on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And this is where the quarterback's improv skills really kind of come into play. The ability to play off-platform, throw from different arm angles. It's something that we're seeing a lot play out across the league. And yes, you have to throw from a spot in the middle of the pocket. But if you can only do that, it's hard to play quarterback in today's NFL.
It's 2nd and inches.
11 mighty, 11 mighty. 12, 12, 12, 11 Thomas. Stop.
Now Brown. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the 1st down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
That's into the hands of Yosivas. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
1-1, ready?
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Now, Burrow. Taken in by Gesicki. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Here we go.
2nd down, Burrow. He pulls it in around the 5.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll try to run this one in. And this time he will work his way into the end zone. Chase Brown, touchdown Cincinnati. McPherson now for the PAT. He's got it. And the Bengals back within 10. It's now 24-14. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Set to return is Xavier Gibson. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Rodgers now. That's a short one taken in by Conklin. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. From the gun, Rodgers. That's into the hands of Xavier Gibson. Third down, 3 to go. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. He's got his man, complete to Wilson. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Rodgers going up top again. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And that ball led in too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Rodgers. That's complete. It's Malachi Corley. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here now, 3rd and 5. They'll throw again. Here's Rodgers. A throw left side taken in by Corley. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. To the air once more, it's Rodgers. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete. Second down, Rodgers. Off he goes. And he's going to slide to a stop and avoid the contact. But since he started there, he's still shy of the 1st down. Now a timeout, Jets. It'll be their 2nd, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. Looking to convert for the 3rd time on this drive. They'll need another here. It's 3rd and 2. To throw is Rodgers. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it. Throwing, Rodgers. That's caught over the middle. It's Wilson. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Rodgers to throw. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Dax Hill. Past the 40. Inside the 20. And he's going to take this back all the way. Touchdown, Bengals. What a spectacular take back for the score. You can stay in your own end zone and just take the touchback. Better yet, go the other way and get the touchdown.
And just a great heads-up play there, Mike, not only to secure the ball in the end zone, but then to recognize he had an alley. He's able to outrun the rest of those guys, and now he finds himself taking it all the way back for 6.
The kick here is good. And one more point, and that takes us to the end of the first half.
All right, Mike, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our halftime report. We were treated to a solid first half out of the running back, Breece Hall. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This was a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break.
Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. 3 points, all that separates these two sides, has half number 2. Kicks off. Wanwu now to return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Jets offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. Jermaine Pratt up to make the stop. On the give, it's Hall. Up the sideline to the 40. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. He'll get that to Wilson. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
To the left side, and Adams has it. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Now Rodgers. To the outside, complete. It's Wilson. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a 1st down. Here's Hall. He brings this to about the 26-yard line. Geno Stone with the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 6. On the run, here's Hall. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield. On 3rd down, Rodgers. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion. So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The home team's offense ready for their first possession of this second half. The deficit, 6 points. A touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive.
Here we go.
1st and 10. They'll run here with Brown. And tough running there. He's up to the 32. Quinnen Williams there to make the play. 2nd down and 8.
Gun. Back.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. Passing right side, and Chase has it. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
You can't run plays like this, Mike, if you don't have incredible pass protection. I mean, he started on the left side of the formation, and look how far he had to go across the field before that ball was caught. That's going to take time. That's going to take a lot of trust in that quarterback, in his protectors, to know he can stand tall in that pocket and wait for his receiver to break open.
Let's get set.
Now a 2nd down throw for Burrow. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Here we go. Shot.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been,
Here we go.
They're lucky it hasn't been even more.
incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on fourth. They'll wind up giving the ball over on downs. 1st and 10. Rodgers. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. Second down, Rodgers. And this ball's going to be incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
On play action, Rodgers. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. That is Trey Hendrickson, the veteran, in there to record the sack. On comes the punt team now for the Jets. The punt for the second time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. A fair catch called for and made just beyond their own 15. Out comes Joe Burrow and the Bengals offense to take over once more. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going.
Come on, ready?
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Here we go.
They put a receiver in motion to the left. 2nd down, Burrow. To the middle of the field. That's taken in by Chase.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective. I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
A gain there of 23 yards. It's a Cincinnati 1st down. Burrow. He's got room to roam. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
Burrow to throw. He pulls it in around the 5. And they'll get this down to the 3, but no further. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
At the 3-yard line.
Here's Brown. And he'll get about halfway there. That's a gain of 2, down to the 2.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass.
And he will fight his way to the end zone. Joe Burrow. Touchdown, Cincinnati. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him. And in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Wanwu. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So now the Jets offense ready to take over once more. The deficit is 1 as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. Over the middle, that's Corley. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They'll send a tight end in motion. A run here with Hall. And he's going to weave his way forward. That's a first down at the 44-yard line. The master of play action, Rodgers. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Second and 7. From the shotgun, it's A-Rock. That's a short one taken in by Conklin. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They give to Hall. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. This throw right side is caught by Adams. An unbalanced look to the left here on 1st down. They will run it over center with Hall. And he'll be brought down on what will be the final act here in this 3rd quarter. Here's Rodgers. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Rodgers now. He's got it at the 7. About 19 yards on that one. They're in business. It's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Oh, they're on him in a crash, and he's lost the football. Odds picked up by one of his teammates.
Nearly a disaster there, especially in this area of the field, Mike. You know these guys are reaching for the ball. That is such a priority of every defense around the league. Create turnovers, especially in the red zone. Fortunately for this guy, he gets to get back in the huddle for another crack at it, thanks to some quick thinking and good hustle from one of his own guys.
For the lead, here is 3rd and goal. Throwing, Rodgers. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes. So now, big spot for the veteran Greg Zuerlein. This to take the lead here in the 4th. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Jamar Chase headed back out there along with the rest of his Bengal teammates. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Burrow now. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. Burrow and his favorite target, Chase, for the Cincinnati 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Here's a 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Throwing is Burrow. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan. And then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the 2nd phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man. And it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. And nothing doing on that one. He'll go down behind the line.
This is a play we've seen this offense have success with in the past, but here you have to wonder if they maybe tipped their hand a bit because that one went nowhere.
Burrow here on 2nd down. Now he'll run it.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
They send a receiver in motion left. That is caught. Finding Higgins. Terrific day throwing the ball, and the numbers now show it. Over 300 yards passing in this one. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Gesicki, the man in motion. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
Time now becoming a factor as we get to 3rd down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss. So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. but this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
At least close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
The gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 47-yard line.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. 2nd and a yard. Give up the middle with Hall. And he's going to have that first down across midfield and down to the 46-yard line. Shotgun snap and a give to Hall. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. They'll run. This is Hall. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Now timeout Cincinnati. That's their 2nd. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. The defense still with all 3 timeouts at their disposal as the quarterback's down 2 and E. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll run it out of the gun, and it's Hall. And he'll get this ahead, gain of about 4, and it leads to 3rd down. Victory formation here as he's down 2 and E. So now, big spot for the veteran Greg Zuerlein. This to stretch the lead to more than a field goal. And this one right down the middle. It's good. So this one a win for the visiting Jets. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that was the difference.